So we talked about civic engagement and why you think it's important.
So
Right.
the part of the Healing Our Nation that deals with civic engagement is very important to me because as a Liberian growing up in Liberia and realizing that there's a total disconnect between the young people in the society, it's really sad. Like in the previous election, we had over 65% of our voters being youth, and 3 out of 5 youth in Liberia do not want to stay in Liberia. Do
Yeah.
not even want a permanent living in Liberia. So they see Liberia as just a place where they are residing for the time being, but their life will start when they get somewhere else. So if you think about the fact that this was the destination and the place where the settlers returned,
Yes.
the birthplace of Africans' independence, so people should be proud of being Liberian. So I think the civic engagement will create a sense of belonging. Why we are Liberian, why we should be excited about being a Liberian, why we should make Liberia a better place for Liberian.
Yes. And I think the stories, the reading the stories, the learning the history, prayerfully, hopefully will inspire young people to begin to re-engage the narrative, the history, the root of Liberia. The root of Liberia is this place for people of African descent to come home. There were the native people who were here when the repatriates came. There were the repatriates returning to their homeland. There were those who were on ships that were slave ships that were intercepted, that came from other parts of the continent, probably other parts of West Africa. They were intercepted, and this became their new home. There was folks that came from Barbados in 1865. They came and made this place their home. This is the African melting pot. This place is beautiful. This place is the destination. And so we've talked a lot about how you can go to different West African countries and you can go see the doors of no return in Ghana, in Nigeria, in Goree Island. But Liberia literally is the place of return. It is the door of return. And we want to inspire young Liberians to see the beauty of their history, but also the potential for the future, and that it can be built right here. They don't have to go somewhere else. That Liberia and they themselves can be built up here. I mean, that sounds lofty, right?
Sure.
It sounds big, but we serve a big God. And I don't believe that it's impossible. And maybe I'm a lot older than Julius, so maybe I'm planting seeds that Julius will nurture, and that somebody will come after Julius and nurture even more. The Lord knows, but we want to do our part, right? To help make this dream come alive, to be agents of healing.
Sure.
Anything else you want to say?
So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone supporting our project. I think the Healing Our Nation has set a pattern for change and transformation, positive one, both in civic engagement, in Christianity, and in healing. So I want to say thank you, and we appreciate your support, and we are counting on you to do more as we inspire the next generation of change makers in Liberia.
Yes, thank you. And also, just to continue, you'll be hearing about the progress with the building of the house. You saw some pictures that showed that we're almost done with the fence. After the fence is done, we'll be laying the foundation. And we've got a guest pastor coming from Chicago, Pastor Clint McCarthy, coming next week. We had to locate lodging for him because we don't have anywhere for him to stay. Well, we pray that this time next year, we'll be able to host people in the Healing Our Nations Ministry House. So again, thank you for your support. Please continue to give. Share our story with other people who may be inspired to join us in this work. And most of all, thank you for your prayers. We love you and we pray the Lord bless you.